Hello and welcome to Hope Reactor. Today we're going to talk about something uncomfortable, not emotional, not political, structural. Because the world did not collapse. It reorganized. And most people didn't notice. For decades, we were told a simple formula. Work harder, learn more skills, earn more money. That formula worked in the industrial age. It worked in the information age. But in 2026, the rules quietly changed. The game is no longer about working harder. The game is about positioning. Chapter 1. Thousands of workers were laid off. Billions were invested in AI. In 2026, major technology companies carried out large-scale layoffs. Thousands of employees lost their jobs. At first glance, it looked like cost-cutting, a temporary slowdown, a normal business cycle. But something else happened at the exact same time. Those same companies redirected massive amounts of capital into artificial intelligence, not millions, not billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. This was not a retreat. This was a replacement. Human labor was reduced. Machine intelligence was expanded. Companies were not shrinking. They were upgrading. Because businesses do not operate on emotion. They operate on efficiency. And efficiency has a new name, AI. Chapter 2. AI is not taking your job. It is replacing the cost of your job. Many people ask, will AI take my job? That question is slightly wrong. AI does not steal jobs. AI replaces tasks. And it does so with 3 advantages that humans cannot match. Speed, consistency, scalability. AI does not sleep. AI does not negotiate salaries. AI does not take vacations. And most importantly, AI can be copied. A talented worker takes years to train. An AI model can be duplicated instantly and deployed worldwide. That single difference changes everything. Because when something becomes infinitely scalable, its cost collapses. And when cost collapses, competition disappears. Chapter 3. Skills did not become useless. They became abundant. Let's be clear. Skills still matter. But individual skills are no longer scarce. Writing, coding, designing, translating, analyzing. These were once specialized abilities. Today, they are baseline functions. AI can perform them all at an acceptable level. Often faster, often cheaper. The problem is not your talent. The problem is supply. When supply becomes unlimited, price goes down. And in the labor market, your salary is the price. Chapter 4. The real divide is not talent. It is ownership. History has shown this pattern again and again. During the Industrial Revolution, millions of people worked in factories. But the wealth did not go to the workers. It went to the factory owners. During the railroad boom, thousands laid tracks across continents. But the fortunes were made by those who owned the railroads. The workers built the system. The owners collected the profit. And now the same pattern is repeating. The system is different. The principle is identical. Chapter 5. The most valuable skill in the AI era is ownership. This is the turning point. In the AI economy, the most valuable skill is not technical. It is financial. Not coding, not design, not marketing. Ownership, capital, equity. If you compete with AI, you lose. If you own AI, you win. Because ownership changes the direction of money. Instead of paying wages, you receive profits. Instead of selling time, you collect returns. This is not theory. It is mechanics. Chapter 6. 3 groups are emerging. Right now, the global economy is quietly dividing into 3 groups. Group 1. People who build AI. Engineers, researchers, developers. Group 2. People who own AI. Investors, shareholders, capital providers. Group 3. People who compete with AI. Employees, freelancers, contract workers. Only one of these groups benefits directly from automation. Not the builders, not the competitors, the owners. Because ownership turns technology into income. Chapter 7. The strategy available to ordinary people. At this point, many viewers might think, I'm not a billionaire. I don't run a tech company. I can't build AI. That may be true, but you do not need to build AI to own it. Modern financial systems created something powerful: access. Today, ordinary individuals can buy shares in companies that develop and deploy artificial intelligence, cloud infrastructure providers, semiconductor manufacturers, software platforms, data center operators. When you own a piece of these companies, You own a piece of the machines working inside them. Even a small share changes your position. You move from labor to capital, from worker to owner, from expense to beneficiary. Chapter 8. AI is not your enemy. AI is your workforce. Here is the mental shift that changes everything. Stop thinking of AI as competition. Start thinking of AI as labor. If you own the company, AI becomes your employee. If the system grows, your income grows. If productivity increases, your returns increase. Automation does not destroy wealth. It concentrates wealth. The question is simple. Will you be inside the concentration or outside it? Final chapter. The choice in front of you. 2026 is not the end of work. It is the beginning of a new structure. A structure where effort alone is not enough. Where skill alone is not protection. Where ownership determines outcome. You do not need to predict the future. You only need to choose your position. Will you compete with machines? Or will you own the machines? Because in the AI economy, that single decision will define your financial life. And the message of this video can be summarized in one line. Stop competing with AI for a paycheck. Start owning the AI to collect the profit. This is not fear. This is strategy. And the shift has already begun.